Elon Musk's Pennsylvania voter registration is coming under fire. He's being sued by Democrats every way they possibly can. This is a new form of lawfare. Welcome to John Mike Keene. Here's the CNBC guys interviewing Mark Cuban.
Elon Musk, he's been critical of you. You've been critical of him. What do you make in particular of this weekend's new effort to get people to the polls, that he is using $1 million a day? He's offering up for those who effectively sign his petition and register to vote.
I mean, it's innovative and it's desperate. You know, you only do that because you think you have to, but, you know, using a sweepstakes is not a bad idea.
Okay, so it's not a bad idea. It's innovative, but it's desperate, says Mark Cuban, hitting both sides. Okay, it is desperate because we do need to get those voters registered in Pennsylvania. So it's not just desperate, it's effective. Are Democrats desperate for funding voter registration? Musk's companies have been targeted in at least 20 recent investigations or reviews, including over the safety of his Tesla cars and the environmental damage caused by his rockets. Investigation and oversight. Mr. Musk's companies are increasingly facing regulatory battles and overlapping federal investigations from all corners of the government. Well, all corners of the Democrat government, to be clear. No Republicans are going after Musk. This is all lawfare to attack him. And we'll show you a graphic. It's shocking how many different fronts this man is facing.
Whether or not it'll work is a whole nother thing. It just as easily could backfire, but you don't know until you try.
Do you think it's legal?
I mean, I actually looked into it. I initially thought it might not have been, but as a sweepstakes, it looks like it may be. But from a FEC perspective, I have no idea.
Yeah, we'll just turn this over to the Democrat authorities. Gee, I wonder what they'll come up with. Here's a graphic of all the ways that Elon's companies are being hit. This has Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and X on the left. So Tesla alone is facing investigations, OSHA violations, oversight, lawsuit, enforcement, investigation. On the right, you have the cabinet and departments that are coming after him, each department unleashed on him. Transportation, Department of Justice, Department of Labor, Department of Interior, Department of Agriculture. These are all the places that need to get cleared out when Trump wins. SpaceX is under violations, fines, lawsuit, OSHA violation, Starbase review, violation, oversight. And the independent agencies are National Labor Relations Board, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, Environmental Protection Agency, etc. Then you have Starlink has violations, fines, and an investigation. X has investigations, a court order, oversight, a decree from the Federal Communications Commission. You can just see this makes spaghetti, all those lines in the middle. They're all coming after him. This is why Americans can't make things, can't innovate, is this kind of lawfare. And they're specifically targeting Elon Musk because he made the big mistake of saying he's pro-Trump.
Governor, let me ask you about a development we learned about overnight. Elon Musk says he will be giving away $1 million every day to random voters who sign his super PAC's petition. You are a former attorney general. Is this legal?
I think there are real questions with how he is spending money in this race, how the dark money is flowing, not just into Pennsylvania, but apparently now into the pockets of Pennsylvanians. That is deeply concerning.
That's Governor Josh Shapiro getting ready to release the dogs on Elon Musk. He should be more concerned that because he's Jewish, Kamala Harris picked Waltz as a vice president pick because he would have helped her smoke in Pennsylvania. And instead, you know, all their wounds are self-inflicted. Here's a graphic showing Silicon Valley polarizing into distinct left and right-wing camps. If you look at the bottom there, that's the year 2000, where there's a bit of a swell on the conservative right. Then it slowly swelled over the left through 2020. This is the biggest good news for 2024. You can see the swell going back to the right as the libertarian type independents in Silicon Valley start supporting Trump and right-wing initiatives because they realize the left is coming for them. That little paragraph there on the right, a divide has opened up between those donating tens of millions to Trump and other hard right Republicans and those lining up behind Harris, big tech is starting to drain their money out of Harris and go to Trump.
Musk obviously has a right to be able to express his views. He's made it very, very clear that he supports Donald Trump. I don't, obviously we have a difference of opinion. I don't deny him that right. But when you start flowing this kind of money into politics, I think it raises serious questions that folks may want to take a look at.
Nah, this is a Democrat talking about dark money coming into their programs. Democrats, if they say that, you got to laugh really hard. They're funded so much by Soros money, big tech money, Wall Street money, billionaires, Hollywood money, Sam Bankman-Fried, illegal crypto money. They're the ones with a terrible track record. And for them to go after a Republican is funny and purely political.
So you think it might not be legal, yes or no?
I think it's something that law enforcement could take a look at. I'm not the Attorney General anymore of Pennsylvania. I'm the governor, but it does raise some serious questions.
Nah, not so much. Longtime Democrat Bill Ackman, now he's a friend of Elon Musk's, but he's a Democrat, fires off a dire warning to America. This is his stand where he's turning from supporting Democrats to I think he's going to eventually support Trump. He says the Democrat Party's policies are so destructive that they're indistinguishable from our worst enemies would do to destroy America from within. That is a huge, bold statement. And it also goes to all these Democrats. Maybe there's some Democrats in my audience that are going, but Trump's so evil. What about Kamala Harris? She's merely goofy and tacky. No, the left is attacking and destroying America, making it weaker from within. Here's a 33-point list. And I'm going to go through this. This is what Ackman dropped the receipts with 33 damning examples. Number one, open borders, unvetted immigrants. Number two, inflammatory spending, rising deficit. Number three, chaotic Afghanistan withdrawal and loss of life. Number four, excessive regulation, stifling businesses. Number five, release of violent criminals without bail. Number six, decriminalizing shoplifting, promoting lawlessness. Number seven, anti-fracking policies, rising energy costs. Number eight, DEI ideologies, dividing society. Number nine, gender fluidity education, harm to children's health. Number 10, support for riots, school closures for COVID-19. Number 11, anti-American, anti-Israel protests unchecked. Number 12, exploding anti-Semitism, no action against it. Number 13, vaccine mandates censoring scientific dissent. Number 14, censorship of free speech. To me, that should be number 1. Number 15, legal attacks on political opponents. Now, this is just 15 of his points. These are ones that you can repeat back to your Democrat friends when they say, Kamala's tacky, but Trump thinks he's going to stay in office and be a dictator. This is the dictator rule that we live under right now. These things have already happened. These aren't threats or proposals. And this is a Democrat calling out his own party. See, there's still people who care about freedom that are realizing their party has completely left them. Number 16, defunding the police, loss of public safety. Number 17, subsidizing inferior tech, hurting innovation. Number 18, government overreach in private sector solutions. Number 19, banning gas-powered cars and stoves. Number 20, no response to terrorist attacks on Americans. Number 21, withholding arms from key Middle East ally. Number 22, lifting sanctions on adversaries, bad hostage deal. Number 23, removing terrorists from watch lists, lying about president's cognitive health, ignoring unhealthy food policies, proliferation of risky vaccines for children, no liability for pharma industry, excessive vaccines, convincing minority youth they're victims, inadequate protection for alternate candidates, blocking alternative candidates from ballots. He's talking about RFK Jr. there. Backroom selection of Democrat nominee, choosing inferior candidates over better options, and 33, opposing voter ID and citizenship proof. This guy's in the wrong party. Ackman, if you care about America, you need to not be in the party that is trying to destroy America from within. We're in agreement with you, but come on over to the Republican Party and support Donald Trump. I'm John Mike Keene.